last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. 53.
Check. 55 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
72.
55.
Go.
55. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ozzie! Hey! High 7!
Wild Bill!
Hey, second!
To throw again. Brady. And finding the tight end Hooper. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mike 28. Watch the pass.
Second, reload!
28. Mike 28. Squeeze, double. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man. That's Harry. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Wait, 20! Hey, goal 66! Check it!
From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brady again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Hey, 66!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Middle.
Now Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mike Bennett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Rosen. And an out. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Edelman set to return. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Team 6, Team 6. Watching you fly. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And a little floater there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Regular. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Alpha.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55.
Gold 50.
To throw on third down. Brady, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll take... this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. 87 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mike, 28. Mike, 20.
450. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to have to hook up here with Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Now Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Rosen will throw. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Rosen. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Got Gordon open, completes it.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Balaj.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady got a man open. That's Harry. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Shadow! Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 29, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Mike Bennett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Alert, alert, alert.
And now it's Rosen looking. Brought in over the middle by Grant. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. Able to locate Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field positioning throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Let him know.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Double dog.
3rd and long here for Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Delta. Mike, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A big play there for New England. 64 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wide, 80.
The Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Harris. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling
again. No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Harris has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Able to find Harris complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Brady going to throw here. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it'll end on an up note as they finish with a victory, but it was a season to forget as they wind up just 2-14. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.